For latest updates, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.
Let me introduce myself first. I am Samir Mehta. I have been engaged in international marketing or export marketing, whatever you may call it, of products for last more than about 47, 48 years. And you people have taken up the career in international business. So first of all, congratulations to all of you, because this is one of the careers which is most promising, good paying, lot of challenges, and glamorous also. So you have a ample of opportunities to make your career in this, and I'm sure you all will do very well. Now, either you have already studied or you will be studying now the normal procedures related to export import activities, which is either documentation or custom formalities or so on and so forth. My focus will not be exactly on that, because that would be more academics, which will be shared by other my colleagues over a period of time, or they must have already done. What I am trying to focus is on the actual international business, how it can be done, what it can be done, etc. Samir? Yeah, please come. So let's also, other people are also joined from the online. So if the introduction is to be done, we can do it from here, and then how it will be done over here?
One by one.
One by one, they will do it, right? Okay. You introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Jadeja.
Let's be seated, no problem.
My name is Jadeja. Basically, I am from Kutch.
Okay.
And I have done my graduation from Marwar University, Rajkot.
Okay.
From last 2 years, I am in this field, industrial clearance field. I am working under CH.
Okay, very good.
For 1 year, I was there at Mundaport.
Okay.
And from last 6 months, I am here in Ahmedabad.
Very good. Okay. Please.
Hello everyone, my name is Seth Parth Ketanbhai. I am from Bhutan and I am studying in JLS University.
Okay. Very. Yes.
My name is Mahir Pandey. I am doing XUMSC course, and I am also studying in JLS University from honors.
Very good. Now, online students, how I can see that?
It's not there. Their
Huh?
names. So we're gonna discuss them. So I'll tell you first time.
Oh, here they are there.
Yes. These are
Okay. Dwani Gandhi, would you please introduce yourself?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Myself, Vani Gandhi.
Okay.
I completed my BCom this
Okay.
year. Now I'm studying in this custom clearance.
Very nice. Okay. Next, Devang Pandya or Deva. Yes, Devang Pandya.
Yes, sir. This is Devang Pandya.
Right.
Yeah, I completed my BCom in 2000.
Okay.
Right now into logistics field since 22 years and more.
Okay. Very good. Ahmed Paleja.
Yes, sir. Myself, Ahmed Paleja. I recently completed my BBA from GLS University and recently pursuing this PGD CCFF course from the JBS Academy uh, to, for the eligibility for Regulation 6 exam. And
Very,
recently working as an employee in receiving Gandhidham.
okay, very nice. Yes, then Kunal Jain. Are you there?
Hello, sir. Good evening, everyone. This is Kunal Jain. I belong to Jaipur, and previously I was working with the pharma sector and the entertainment sector, and now it's an honor to be in your class, sir. Good evening.
Very nice. And I think Miss Kamini Gupta.
Good evening, sir. This is Kamini Gupta. Sir, I have completed my graduation at 2012, and I'm working in logistics industries last 8 years.
Right.
So currently I am working and also doing this diploma.
Very nice. Very nice. I think
Thank
all
you, sir.
online students have introduced themselves, or anybody is left?
Sir, I am left.
Yeah, please.
Good evening, sir. My name is Ayush Jaswani. I am
Okay.
from Kutch. I have recently completed my BCom from Tolani College
Okay.
in Gandhidham. I am pursuing this course as I am interested in this field.
Okay. Very nice. There is Mr. Wasim.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you, sir? Sir,
Fine.
I'm from
How are you?
yeah. I belongs to Jharkhand, and I have completed my postgraduate diploma in materials management, and I
Okay.
have worked several years in logistics. From there, I am inspired to learn about the exam. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Then Krishna mm,
Namaskar,
Madhvika.
sir.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, Krishna. Go ahead.
No, Namaskar, sir. I am Krishna Mahipali. I am pursuing BD in logistics at JBS Academy under
Okay.
Kaushalya Skill University, and I'm in my third year. And I'm doing my second internship. I did my first internship under a custom broker, Himjot Agency in Gandhidham, and now I'm doing my second internship at Naveen Group.
Okay. Now I think Savita Sridhar.
Myself,
Yes.
Savita Shir, I am from Ahmedabad.
Okay.
I have completed my graduation,
Okay.
and we have our own business of naming specific clearance. So it will be helpful in future. With why I'm joining this class.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
Now,
you.
friends, as I have already introduced myself, you all know. What I mentioned was that we will be talking about something practical. You know, theoretical books you might be doing or you might have already done. So, what I have experienced, I am going to share with you. There are 6 or 7 subjects which I have thought which can be of interest to you. One is, basically when you are in international marketing, the first and the foremost is your relationship with the customer. No, what they call it as CRM, customer relation management, right? So how you build up a relation with customer who is from different part of the world. He may be from America, he may be from Dubai, he may be from any country. So how you build up a rapport with the customer, right? So rapport building with foreign buyers, how it can be done. That is one of the subject which I have thought of. The second is that having got the customer, are you comfortable if I am talking in English or I have to mix up English, Hindi, Gujarati? क्या करना चाहिए?
English and Hindi,
હા,
sir.
mix કરો. હા, જેવું આવડે એવું, બરાબર?
Sir, English and Hindi is fine.
Yeah, English and Hindi, I'll try to stick to English and Hindi. Gujarati, even if I am talking, it will be easily understandable. So not a problem. The second is that if you have got a customer of a foreign country, he is buying a product from you, he is buying a service from you, then how you retain that customer? एक बार मिल तो गया कस्टमर, मगर उसके साथ में काम कैसे चालू रखे? So how to retain a customer? That is the second topic which I have thought of. Then the third is that we all have heard what is marketing, what is sales. ठीक है? तो मार्केटिंग क्या है, सेल्स क्या है, उसमें क्या करना पड़ता है, कौन सही है उसमें, what is the job profile, what is the role, what are the activities, वो मार्केटिंग और सेल्स में क्या करना है, वो एक टॉपिक है. तो ये 3 टॉपिक है which is related to customer relation management. Then if you are going for an interview, normally you are asked a question that tell me about yourself. This is a very common question which everybody is asking. Now, how you can differentiate yourself from others while answering this question? So some tips are given there also. So these are the 4-5 topics which I have in mind, which I can share it with you. तो आप बताइए आपको इसमें से पहला कौन सा लेना है?
How to retain customers.
How to retain a customer. Okay, fine. Okay. If I am not on the screen, it's okay with people online? Because my face is not that important than the content which I am sharing with you. Okay?
No, sir, your face is important because your action is teaching us to the things.
Sorry?
Sir, your face and action is important for us.
Okay, fine. Then I'll have to stick to this place. Not a problem. Okay. Now, when we are talking of retention of customer, we say that customer is God or customer is king, right? This is the basic rule which we have all learned in our marketing books. Export market, finding a customer is not that easy. It is difficult, it is time consuming, it is expensive. So, having found a customer, it is very important that you retain that customer as long as possible, because there is a thumb rule of marketing. 80% of the business comes from 20% of the customer. 80-20 rule, which is known as, right? So your 80% business comes from 20% of the customer. Suppose you have a business of 100 crore. So 100 crore में से आपके, suppose you have 100 customer. So 100 customer में से 20 customer will give you a business of 80 crore. And balance 80 customer will be giving you a 20 crore business. So retaining those customers is very, very important. Why we do this? As I said, 20-80 rule. The cost of retention of customer is much lesser compared to finding a new customer, right? If retention of the for the retention of the customer is X, then finding a new buyer may cost you 5x to 25x, depending upon the product and the market which you are planning to penetrate, right? So that is the second reason. The retained customer is your ambassador. A customer who is satisfied with your product, your service, your behavior and everything, वो आपका एम्बेसडर बन जाएगा. He will, by word of mouth, he will be saying good things about your product, your company. So they will be your ambassador. They can be your canvasser. They are like a billboard in a marketplace, right? Hoarding पे जैसे advertise होता है, ऐसा he becomes a kind of a retail customer will multiply your business. The new customer will add to your business. वो repeat buying करता है, the retail customer. So he will multiply your business, right? Now, having said that the retention of customer is important, under no circumstances we can undermine the importance for finding new customers. That's a continuous process which you have to do it forever, as long as you want to remain in the business. Business में जब तक रहना है तब तक नया कस्टमर तो ढूंढना ही पड़ेगा. And retention of customer, of course, we will do, but adding the new customer also is important. Normally, how do we retain a customer? Right? Customer will always have more number of suppliers, more than you. You are one of them. There may be 2 or 3 or, for him, different options. So normally when buyer buys from you for the first time, पहली बार जब वो आपके पास से माल लेता है, तो he will be buying in a small quantity, क्योंकि he is going to try it, he is going to test you कि भाई आपकी प्रोडक्ट ठीक है कि नहीं, आपके सर्विस ठीक है कि नहीं, all that he would like to try it out. So he will do that first. He will first buy small quantity and then he will be doing some repeat buying. एक बार उसको माल मिल गया, he is satisfied with that, then he will buy another quantity, which little bit more than what he has bought for the first time. So he will do the repeat buying. So first we have to ensure repeat buying. Then there are 6 steps which are needed for the customer retention. The first is the strong feedback. कस्टमर का फीडबैक बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. ऑनेस्ट, फ्रैंक एंड क्लियर फीडबैक कस्टमर का जो मिलता है, दैट will help you to improve your product, your service, and whatever is required to be done. Normally क्या होता है कि when we say strong feedback or a feedback from the customer, तो कभी-कभी क्या होता है कि you give a form to him कि भाई आप ये फॉर्म मेरे को भर के दे दीजिए, so that you get a feedback from him. तो हम उसमें ऑप्शन देता है good, bad or average or so and so forth, So that customer, when he is filling up that form, it becomes very formal. मतलब वो एक रूटीन जैसा हो जाता है. कस्टमर को भी ऐसा लगता है कि ठीक है यार, चलो ना यार, लिख दो ना कुछ भी. तो हमारे पास जब हम जाते हैं रेस्टोरेंट में, तो वो बिल के साथ में वो ही इज गिविंग यू ओपिनियन कार्ड और फीडबैक फॉर्म, तो हम सब में गुड 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 कर देते हैं या ऐसा कुछ भी कर देते हैं. तो when you are dealing with a foreign customer, your feedback should be correct and it should be honest. So in my opinion, you should get a feedback while talking to a customer in a casual manner. जब आप उसके साथ में डिस्कस करते हो, तब आप उसको you ask him the questions and which may be usual or open ended or whatever. तो वो जो आपको feedback देते हैं, you note it down that, and that would be more constructive and more useful to you from the feedback point of view. So strong feedback is necessary. You can also ask him that why you prefer me as your supplier. That is to know your strength. When you are doing a SWOT analysis, you all know what is SWOT analysis, right? You are analyzing your strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat, right? Most of the time, what happens that when you are analyzing or when you are listing the strength, you will write 1, 2, or 3. And when you are writing weakness, you will be writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Opportunity, threat, you will list it down. When you are writing your weakness, more than often, you are missing one weakness, which is very important weakness. You know what that? Not knowing your strength. Your strength you should know the most. आप किसमें बहुत अच्छे हो. You are good in communication. You are good in technical knowledge. You are good in accounts. You are good in finance or whatever. Skill of negotiation आपकी अच्छी है, जो भी है. जो strength आपकी सबसे अच्छी है, वो आपको पता होना चाहिए. Because that is the thing which you are going to capitalize on. Weakness improvement is always done. That is a continuous process. But capitalizing on your strength, कि भाई सुनील गावस्कर का डिफेंस बहुत अच्छा है, सचिन तेंदुलकर का स्क्वायर कट बहुत अच्छा है, तो he will play that shot the maximum, right? Because he knows that what he does then, he does the best. तो आपकी स्ट्रेंथ आपको पता होनी चाहिए. So knowing your strength is very important. Then you can also ask him कि भाई अगर आप मैं होता, if you would have been me, what would you have expected me to do? मैं क्या कर सकता हूं? अगर आप मेरी जगह पे होते तो आप क्या करते? That would mean that you are asking him that what kind of things which you should do which will satisfy him, right? So these are kind of open-ended questions which you can ask him, and if he replies to you, you can just jot it down and see that what best you can do. The third thing is that you have to add massive value to your product or service. अच्छी क्वालिटी, अच्छी सर्विस और good price that everybody has to give. It is taken for granted. ठीक है ना? आप जो भी चीज खरीदने जाते हो, तो you are going to ask for a best quality, right? अच्छी सर्विस भी चाहिए आपको और आपसे कम से कम दाम में भी चाहिए. So these are 3 things which is commonly asked for by every customer, and every supplier has to do that. तो ये तो सबको करना ही है. How you can differentiate yourself from others? जो बाकी के 3 जो करने वाले हैं वो भी आप करने वाले हो, मगर आपको कुछ डिफरेंशिएट तो करना पड़ेगा. So you have to add some value to that product or the customer which the service you are giving. So what you can do is that you can know what is his additional need. ये 4 चीज तो है, मगर उसकी एडिशनल क्या चीज उसको चाहिए. What is something additional which he needs? There is a difference between a need and a desire. Need is basic things. रोटी कपड़ा मकान, ठीक है, वो तो है. But then you would like to have a desire कि भाई I should have a car, or I should have XYZ, Apple phone, and so forth. So what is his desire? What is his some additional need which he is expecting from you? So if you can know that, you can, give him a better service. You can also try to find out what are the problems which they are facing. उसका क्या problem है? He is also, see, in a B2B business, He is buying a product from you. He is converting that product into something, and then he is also selling it in the market. तो जो भी आपके पास से लेता है, if he is not consuming himself, he is going to convert and sell it. So his customer requirement is more important, and if you can satisfy that, it will be of a great help to him. If suppose customer, हम जो product बेचते थे, we were selling chemicals, right? So if the customer wants कि भाई मेरे को I don't want in a packing of 25 kilos, but I want a packing of, let's say, 100 kilos, or I want a packing of 5 kilos. So if his customer, अगर वो 5 किलो पैकिंग में चाहिए उसको, तो अपने से वो 25 किलो में लेगा, फिर उसको कन्वर्ट करके 5 किलो में देना पड़ेगा. So it will add to his cost and facilities he has to create and all that. So if he says that I want 5 kilo packing, and if you can give that, you will be adding a value to that particular customer, right? So what are the problems which they are facing? That also you should try to find out. Always serve to customer, don't sell. हम क्या करते हैं, जब माल बेचना होता है तो we become very aggressive and we try to make a hard sell to him or a hard sales pitch to him. It is better that you keep on trying to serve him as much as possible, so that your service will speak, and that will make him to buy from you. As I said, if you are in B2B business, you go to his customer with him. आप उसके we were selling colors for textile dyes जो होती है, तो our dealer will take us to the customer's factory जहां वो माल बनाता है. So if we go there and find out that what are those their problems, we can resolve that, right? So knowing the customer's requirement, his customer's requirement, that would be useful. Share the market information with the customer. आप जो प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हो, वो प्रोडक्ट का रॉ मटेरियल का प्राइस सपोज बढ़ने वाला है, तो you will have to tell him कि भाई there is a possibility of increase in the price of the product. Or suppose you know that there is a football tournament in Brazil, and they are going to have a blue color jersey as their uniform. So blue color will be more in demand. So you can share that kind of information with him, that you can buy this product more, so that it will be easily marketable. You also do a purchase analysis. वो उसका ऑफटेक कैसे होता है, what is his purchase cycle, कि भाई ये 3 महीने में उसने इतना वॉल्यूम लिया, बाकी के नेक्स्ट 3 months में इसने इतना वॉल्यूम लिया. तो यू कैन कीप ऑन रिमाइंडिंग हिम कि भाई आपने 2 महीने पहले ले लिया था, अभी तो आपका स्टॉक खलास हो गया होगा, तो यू बाय नाउ. सो दैट काइंड ऑफ परचेस एनालिसिस you do. Invest good quality time with the customer. Again, as I said, 80% of your business is coming from that 20% of customer. तो वो जो 20 कस्टमर है, वो आपके वहां जब आए तो आपको उसको पूरा टाइम देना चाहिए. You have to have a kind of a customer manager. They have in bank also, they have that kind of manager, who is taking care of only certain customers. So they have to have a kind of a team. That manager is handling that particular customer. Suppose we had a person who was taking care of only one customer of Bangladesh, right? So he has to be supported at all levels for production people, quality control people, everybody. So if that customer sample is coming to test, you give a priority to that. So that kind of priority service, you can give it to that kind of customer. So you have to give maximum time, attention, and priority to these customers who are giving you more business. In export, even in our company, we used to invite these type of loyal customer in the family function like marriage, etc. In our company's family members' wedding. So the people were coming from Egypt, people were coming from Portugal, from Europe, and all different countries. They come with their family. So you have a kind of a more rapport with that particular customer. Even I have traveled to foreign country to attend a customer's son's wedding. So yeah, these are kind of things which you can do it by investing a good quality time with the customer. You can organize a kind of seminar or workshop in that particular market by saying that what new things you have done, new product you have developed, new research and development you have done, and etc. etc. Acknowledge, appreciate, and thank the business partners. And last but not least, reward them with their contribution of the business, not only by giving a discount or bonus, but by giving maximum attention, service, and positive attitude. So this is how you can retain the customer. Right? Any questions on this? In the class as well as online student, if any questions, you are most welcome to ask.
All clear, sir.
All clear?
Yes, sir, all clear.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, is there any software to keep monitoring on the customers' sales and percentage of sales to the particular customer like this?
I didn't get you. Can you repeat the question, please?
Sir, is there any software to keep monitoring on customers
Is
about
there
the sales? How much?
software? No, there is no software. There is no software here. Now, this cannot be done by AI. This you will have to do it personally yourself. See, as a matter of fact, with one beautiful girl presence also here, I would say that you should deal with the customer as if you are dealing with a girlfriend. Not wife, but girlfriend. You cannot afford to displease them. You have to give a complete attention to her, or rather him, and you have to give the best service to that person. So you have to keep on appreciating. वो तो करना ही पड़ेगा भाई, खुशामद तो खुदा को भी प्यारी होती है. तो ये तो कस्टमर है, इतना गॉड है, तो उसको तो and genuine. I'm not saying that you do it out of the way, but a genuine appreciation if you do. अगर आप let's say that you are dealing with a customer who is coming from let's say Bangladesh. अभी बांग्लादेश ने हमारे सामने मैच जीत लिया या न्यूजीलैंड ने मैच जीत लिया, तो if you just say that okay, your team has played very well, you are not appreciating him, but you are appreciating that particular country. तो उसको अच्छा लगेगा ना, ठीक है ना? तो this is dealing with a customer is a man management. Yes, here man management है. How good you are managing with your own people, be it your customer, be it your supplier, vendor, or be it your friend or whoever. तो इसमें मेरे मेरे हिसाब से तो कोई सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं है, अभी आएगा तो पता नहीं, मगर मैंने तो यूज नहीं किया है।
सर एक ऐसी ऐसी स्क्रिप्ट बना सकते हैं जिसमें एक जो अपना बिलिंग का सॉफ्टवेयर है वो उसके साथ टाई अप करके एंड फिर हर एक कस्टमर का डेटा इंडिविजुअली लेता रहे, ऐसी स्क्रिप्ट बन सकती है
That
सर।
CRM of the Microsoft is a totally that is a program. What you are saying is the CRM is a program where all the data of the customer etc. is stored and they can give you the feedback on that. Here we are talking of how to retain a customer or how to build up a rapport with the customer, which is more physical. Then yes, data can definitely help you, but there are certain things which you have to do practically, physically yourself.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Now the next topic, what we should take. From online student, marketing, sales, or how to rapport building with the customer, or tell me about yourself.
So marketing, sales.
Marketing, sales. Okay.
Hello.
Okay. No matter what your job is, whether you are a CEO, whether you are a parent, whether you are a actual salesman, or whatever you are.
Sir, permission to speak. So may I interrupt you in between? Just
Yeah,
one.
please go ahead.
Sir, this dialog box is appearing. The co-host has asked you to start your video. So if we can turn this off, the text is not visible.
Text is not visible.
Yes.
Hello. Am I audible, Kunal? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Ronak Thakur from JBS Academy.
Yes, sir.
So, what problem you are facing?
No, sir. A dialog box is appearing on screen that the co-host has asked you to start your video.
Yeah, I have requested all students to keep their videos on. Yeah, because we have to submit the screenshot to KSU.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah.
Sir. So
Please,
will
everybody.
this appear after clicking on this?
Screen now. Can you see on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. So as I was saying, no matter what your job is, we keep on selling ourselves. हम हमेशा दूसरे को अपनी चीज कहना चाहते हैं, बेचना चाहते हैं. I mean, whatever it is, So it is a continuous process where you convince people to accept. Co-host has asked you to start your video later. ऐसा ही करूँ ना, है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we try to convince people that what we offer is what they want. हम जो दे रहे हैं वो ही उसको चाहिए. यही हम करते हैं मार्केटिंग में. क्या करते हैं? वही करते हैं ना. तो this is you pick up any success story, whether it is a product or a service. तो अल्टीमेटली हम क्या बोलते हैं कि भी उसका मार्केट में शेयर क्या है, व्हाट इज हिज शेयर इन द मार्केट, और व्हाट इज द वॉल्यूम ऑफ सेल्स, कितना माल बेचा, 100 यूनिट बेचा, 1000 यूनिट बेचा, 100 करोड़ का बेचा, 10 करोड़ का बेचा, कितना बेचा और मार्केट शेयर क्या है। तो यही एक पैरामीटर होता है, राइट। नाउ it is very difficult to differentiate between what is marketing and what is sales. It is like two sides of one coin, बराबर है, and a very thin line between the two. But there is a difference. There is a substantial difference which we will see over, I mean, 5 topics. हाँ, कि भाई क्या क्या अलग अलग होता है। तो the 5 topics which we will be taking is the objective and the sequence of events. What are the objectives of marketing? What are the sequence of events in marketing? Yeah, what are the objective of sales? What are the sequence of activities involved in sales, right? Then what are the activities done? Marketing में क्या होता है? Sales में क्या करना पड़ता है, right? Then the skills required. Marketing के लिए क्या skill होनी चाहिए और sales person के लिए क्या skill होनी चाहिए? The roles performed. What is your job profile as a marketing person? What is your job profile as a sales person? ठीक है? And the challenges faced. What are the challenges of a marketing person and what are the challenges of a sales person? ठीक है? So as I said, there is a very thin line between the two. So one is overlapping with other, and especially in export marketing, the overlapping is more. So it is very difficult to differentiate. If you are sitting in front of a customer, you can't tell a customer that I am a marketing person, so I don't know about sales. Or vice versa. If you are a salesperson, you can't say that I don't know because this is a marketing person's job. So it is very, interlinked. But just to have a clarity of what the role of a marketing or sales is, we will talk about that. Now, what are the objectives and the sequence of events? Marketing objective is lead generation. How do you generate the lead? वो मार्केटिंग है ना, वो गंगोत्री है। गंगोत्री से पानी चालू होता है, ठीक है। तो जितना लीड जनरेशन ज्यादा होगा, इतना वो लीड जनरेशन विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू द एक्चुअल डील। अगर लीड जनरेशन ही कम है, आपका मार्केटिंग एफर्ट ही कम है, तो फिर इंक्वायरी ही कम है, तो फिर ऑर्डर ही कम आएगा, प्रोडक्शन ज्यादा हो जाएगा, सेल होगा नहीं, प्रेशर आएगा, इन्वेंटरी बढ़ जाएगी, कॉस्ट बढ़ जाएगी, यू विल नॉट बी कॉम्पिटिटिव। तो यू हैव टू मैक्सिमाइज योर एफर्ट इन लीड जनरेशन। आपको यू विल हैव टू ब्रिंग हॉर्स टू द वाटर। घोड़े को आपको पानी के पास तो लाना पड़ेगा ना, जहां भी है उधर से आपको पकड़ के लाना पड़ेगा। तो दैट इज द लीड जनरेशन। The objective of sales is that the lead generation which has been done, that is to be converted into the sales. So he is creating a revenue, he is generating a revenue by closing the deal. Marketing happens before the sales. You go to the people, you say that I am producing this product and so forth and all that. You introduce yourself, you introduce your company, you give the benefit of your product and so forth. So that is the thing which you do first, that is marketing. The sales will happen actual operation. कि भी ऑर्डर आया, फिर एजुकेशन किया आपने, उसको शिपमेंट किया, ये किया, वो सब, that becomes the sales. So sales leads operation. एक बार ऑर्डर आया तो फिर आप प्रोडक्शन के लिए जाओगे, प्रोडक्शन के लिए जाओगे तो आप परचेज के लिए जाओगे और द एंटायर ऑपरेशन स्टार्ट्स. मार्केटिंग फीड सेल्स एंड सेल्स फीड द ऑपरेशन, राइट. तो गंगोत्री वाली बात हो गई. Okay, now what is the role of a marketing person? बराबर. So marketing का role is to create a credibility. As a marketing manager, when you are approaching a customer, you are approaching the customer for the first time. आप foreign country में जाते हो, nobody knows you, right? You go as a company and you go as a person. आप पहले आप खुद जाते हो. So you have to create your own credibility yourself. आप जब जाते हो तो you have to go in such a manner that the person feels that okay, this man I can trust, right? So you have to create your own credibility. The second is of your company. You talk about your company, that what you do, what is your manufacturing facilities, what products you make, what are the services you are offering, how big is your company, and what are the strengths of your company, and all everything you talk about, right? So you create a credibility of your company. The third is your brand. If you are selling a branded product, then you will, canvas for the brand of your product. I mean the brand. And the last is your product and your service. So as a marketing person, the focus on the product is the last. First is your company. You are selling a company. See, if you are selling a company, then he will buy a product. उसको कंपनी के लिए एक ट्रस्ट होना चाहिए. पहले आप में ट्रस्ट आना चाहिए. आप जब उसके सामने बैठे हो तो उसको ऐसा लगना चाहिए कि भाई ओके, आई कैन ट्रस्ट दिस पर्सन. ठीक है, तो वो एक क्रेडिबिलिटी हुई. फिर बाद में कंपनी के बारे में आप बात करते हो तो कंपनी के लिए उसको एक कॉन्फिडेंस आना चाहिए. Then brand and then the product. Whereas sales, it is build and establish the credibility. When a salesperson is talking to a prospective customer, he should talk in such a manner that that person becomes curious about your product. उसको कुछ ऐसी क्यूरियोसिटी होनी चाहिए कि भाई ये कैसा है, ऐसा क्यों है. So if he asks more questions, जितना बहुत ज्यादा पूछेगा, इतना आपको आपकी प्रोडक्ट के लिए कहने का मौका मिलेगा. You will get a chance to explain your product. You will have a chance to tell him that why your product is good for him or right for him and best for him. तो जितना आप उसको, the more you, probe him by asking questions, it will be, useful to you. So what I used to do, whenever I used to go to a foreign customer, so I used to make a PowerPoint presentation of my company, which is about 10-15 minutes. So वो PowerPoint presentation will be given to the audience, whoever is there. So normally क्या होता है कि as you are approaching a foreign customer, you have a different, importance given to him. When you are going as a foreign supplier, you are also given a different kind of importance. आप लोकल सप्लायर कोई आएगा तो आप उसको कैसे ट्रीट करोगे? ठीक है, I mean, okay, he is coming from Chennai or he is coming from Jaipur or he may be coming from anywhere. But if he is coming from a foreign country, you will be giving him a different kind of importance. Same thing happens when you go there, right? So when you go there and you are having an audience of a purchasing manager production manager, managing director, finance man, or 3-4 important people, right? You are sitting in a conference room. Okay. So what I used to do, that the moment I enter, I observe the things around. And when we start presentation, उसके पहले नॉर्मली ऐसी कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम होती है, तो उसमें जो लोग जो बनाते हैं वो एक डिस्प्ले जैसा रखते हैं, ठीक है, कि भाई व्हेन आई वाज सेलिंग कलर्स, तो वो जो कपड़ा होता है, रंगा हुआ कपड़ा जो होता है, वो उधर उसने डिस्प्ले में रखा है, बिकॉज ही शोइंग दैट टू द कस्टमर उसका कस्टमर जो आता है वो वही कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में बैठता है. तो आई विल गो एंड हैव अ लुक एट दैट प्रोडक्ट which he is making and sell it, and I will make it a point to appreciate that. कि ये अच्छा है, आप कहाँ एक्सपोर्ट करते हो, कितना एक्सपोर्ट करते हो. So when you are genuinely appreciating a product, in before putting your presentation, that person will be in a attentive mode and in a positive mode. ठीक है, तो this kind of presentation is always useful. Now, what are the skills required of a marketing person and a sales person? ठीक, marketing is rapport building. As I said, marketing is more treating the customer like a girlfriend. जितना रैपो आपका डीप एंड सॉलिड होगा, इतना आपका काम ज्यादा बन सकता है. तो यू हैव टू हैव अ गुड स्पोकन स्किल. ठीक है, ये शुड बी काइंड ऑफ अ स्टोरी टेलिंग. अगर आप प्रेजेंटेशन करते हो तो आप प्रेजेंटेशन में मैकेनिकली आप बोलते जाओगे तो he may not be attentive. But if you are saying something in which you are adding some kind of story or some kind of narration which is not mechanical. Okay, bhai, I was working for a company named Make Money. Okay. Okay. Now the name Make Money, I used to narrate. Okay, bhai, the name Make Money comes from the name of the father of the owner, Megji Bhai, and mother's name Moneyben. So that's how the name Make Money has been given. So such kind of thing, if you add, it becomes little bit more, attentive. Then the skills required is the promoting the company. As I said, you are not promoting the product, but you are promoting the company or promoting the brand. You have to be always proactive. Marketing person has to always be proactive. You can't wait for that person to come and tell you that you want this. He wants this rather. You have to keep on going to him, making a call, maybe a blank call, blind call, whatever call. But you have to be proactive. आपको उसके पास जाके बात करना पड़ेगा, सलाम मार के आने का. He doesn't buy anything for you for last 2 years, doesn't matter. But he has bought from you 2 years back, and he is a potential customer. Even if he has not bought, but he is a potential customer. आज नहीं तो कल अगर वो माल लेगा तो वो पोटेंशियल कस्टमर है. तो आपके पास नहीं लेता है तो भी एक बार जाके उसके साथ में चाय पी के आने का, कॉफी पी के आने का. फिर वो ब्लैक कॉफी देता है, ब्लैक टी देता है, तो भी वो पीने का नहीं पाता है, नहीं अच्छा लगता है तो भी पीने का. बराबर है. Whatever he offers. Good at public speaking. The marketing person should be good at public speaking because he normally goes in the trade shows or he goes in the seminar and he gives a presentation and all that. So he should be good at public speaking. He should be emotional. He has to make a bond with the person who is sitting there. कंपनी टू कंपनी बाद में आएगा, मगर आपको वो आदमी के साथ एक बॉन्ड बनाना पड़ेगा. ही शुड लाइक यू फर्स्ट, तो फिर बात थोड़ी बन सकती है. नाउ व्हाट आर द स्किल्स रिक्वायर्ड फॉर सेल्स? सेल्स इज मोर अ प्रोडक्ट एप्लीकेशन स्पेसिफिक नॉलेज. आप जो प्रोडक्ट बेचते हो उस प्रोडक्ट का कंप्लीट 100% नॉलेज आपको होना चाहिए. You should be perfect in that, right? वो प्रोडक्ट किधर यूज होता है, उसमें क्या एप्लीकेशन में क्या चीज आता है, वो सब आपको जानना चाहिए. यू शुड बी अ ट्रबल शूटर. मतलब आपकी प्रोडक्ट उसने यूज नहीं किया है, बट he is a prospective customer, and if he is having some problem, may not be related to your product, मगर उसका प्रोडक्शन में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, and if he says कि भाई ये मेरा प्रॉब्लम है, and if you can resolve that problem, आप उसको सोल्यूशन ऑफर करो, सजेस्ट करो कि आप ये नहीं तो ये करो, and if the problem is solved, you will be always remembered by him. कि भाई आपको एक उसको पॉजिटिव फीडबैक आपको हमेशा उसका मिलता रहेगा. देन यू हैव टू बी मेटिकुलस इन फॉलो अप. आपको जो भी सेल्स इंक्वायरी आई है उसका जो भी प्रोसेस करना है, सैंपल देना है या प्राइस देना है या उसको कुछ डॉक्यूमेंटेशन रिक्वायरमेंट है, तो जो भी कुछ करना है तो उसका आपको एक मेटिकुलस फॉलो अप करना पड़ेगा. यू शुड बी quick and prompt in responding or reacting. Quantify the leads. आपका 10 इंक्वायरी आया है, मगर उसमें से आपको कौन सा प्रायोरिटी में लेना है, that you will have to mention, and you have to be serviceable forever, and you are more logical. Salesperson has to be more logical because he is actually dealing on the subject and on the spot. So these are the skills required for marketing and sales. Now, what are the activities? Marketing is more a strategy and planning on a long-term basis. ये मार्केट में हमको पेनिट्रेट करना है, तो वो मार्केट का डेटा आप कलेक्ट करोगे, कौन से कॉम्पिटिटर्स है वो आप चेक करोगे, वो पूरा एक प्लानिंग आप करोगे. देयर आर 140 कंट्रीज, so you are not going to deal with each of the countries. You are going to start with 5 countries or 10 countries, and you will collect all the data. तो आपको पूरा स्ट्रेटेजी करना पड़ेगा, प्लानिंग करना पड़ेगा, and it will be a long term planning. Then it is more customer centric. Marketing का सब activities is customer centric because you are dealing with the mainly customer. Then lead generation, as we discussed. Focus on new opportunities in a larger group. आप एक कंट्री में जाओगे, there might be 40-50 customers, so you are dealing in a large group, and there are 10 such countries, so you are dealing with more than 300-400 people. Attending trade shows, buyer sellers meet, seminars, etc., and it creates a big and a solid network. आप एक एग्जीबिशन में जाते हो, ट्रेड शो में जाते हो, तो वो ट्रेड शो में, अगर वो ट्रेड शो हुआ दुबई में है, मगर दुबई में वो ब्राजील से भी आता है, हांगकांग से भी आता है, और पोर्चुगल से भी आता है. तो इट इज ऑल under one roof. There are so many people who are coming, so that is a good network, and you can know what are the new trends in the market, etc. also. And the other activities is advertising and publicity campaign. As a marketing person, you have to do advertising and publicity campaign. As far as activities, sales is concerned, it is more physical activities on field with short-term goals. It is more product-centric. Instead of customer-centric, it is more product-centric. Inquiry to sales and after-sales service is one of the job. Focus on the new number of requirements, generated, number of proposals sent, execution of order, etc. Nurture strong and close relation with the buyer and be his advocate with your team. आपको कस्टमर का एडवोकेट बनना पड़ेगा. You have to advocate the customer. You have to always take a side of the customer. आपका प्रोडक्शन वाला बोलेगा कि ये कस्टमर तो गलत बोलता है. You have to prove that customer is right and he is wrong. तो आपको कस्टमर का एडवोकेट बनना ही पड़ेगा, बिकॉज यू आर द फर्स्ट पर्सन टू बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू द कस्टमर. कस्टमर तो आपको ही पहले बोलेगा, क्योंकि आपने ही पहले जाके बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातें की है. ठीक है ना? तो वो तो आपको बोलेगा कि क्या यार तू तो बहुत बड़ी बातें करता था, अभी कुछ ऐसा गड़बड़ हुआ है. तो यू हैव टू रिस्पॉन्ड टू हिम. Be a keen observer of the activities happening in the market field, even of the competitors. So that is the job of activities of the salesperson. Now, what are the challenges? Marketing में कोई figure नहीं आएगा. There will be no quantifying the figures. कि भी आपने इतना लीड जनरेट किया या ऐसा कुछ नहीं आएगा. तो दैट इज द चैलेंज. सेल्स में इट इज क्वांटिफाइबल, भाई कितना सेल्स हुआ, कितना सेल्स इंक्वायरी आया, वो पता होगा आपको. डीलिंग विद लार्ज ग्रुप एंड देयरफॉर मोर डिफिकल्ट टू सेटिस्फाई. आप एक साथ में काफी लोगों के साथ काम करते हो, तो उसमें आपको सबको सेटिस्फाई करना मुश्किल होता है. लॉन्ग टर्म प्लानिंग एंड बिल्ड विद अनसर्टेनिटीज. आप जो कंट्री में प्लानिंग करते हो कि भाई इसमें पेनिट्रेट करेंगे, मगर वो कंट्री में सपोज कुछ पॉलिटिकल प्रॉब्लम हो गया या इकोनॉमिकल प्रॉब्लम हो गया, तो देयर आर सम अनसर्टेनिटीज. जैसे अभी यूक्रेन और रशिया के वॉर के हिसाब से यूरोप में पूरा मार्केट का कंडीशन बहुत खराब हो गया, या इजराइल और पैलेस्टाइन में वॉर हो गया तो उसके हिसाब से मार्केट में गड़बड़ हो गया. सो दीज आर ऑल थिंग्स व्हिच आर लॉट ऑफ अनसर्टेनिटीज. सेल्स में डीलिंग विद स्मॉलर ग्रुप एंड देयरफॉर इजी टू सेटिस्फाई एंड शॉर्ट टर्म प्लानिंग. Having seen the difference of marketing and sales, I will repeat, and there are some golden rules. Owning a responsibility forever. आप सेल्स या मार्केटिंग में अगर हो तो आप कभी भी कस्टमर को नहीं बोल सकते हो कि ये मेरा काम नहीं है और ये इस पे मेरा कंट्रोल नहीं है. आपका माल आपने शिप किया, शिप लेट पहुंचा, उसके लिए आप जिम्मेदार नहीं है. बट कस्टमर इज ऑलवेज गोइंग टू से कि यू हैव सेड दैट the ETA, expected date of, time of arrival is going to be end October and it has come on the 3rd week of November. So obviously he is going to be upset about it. Although he knows that you are not responsible for it, but then he is going to tell you only. So you can't tell him that why, you are not responsible. You will have to tell him the reasons that why it has happened or try to resolve. कि भाई आपको 25 किलो 50 किलो इमीडिएट रिक्वायरमेंट है तो मैं एडफ्रेट कर देता हूं इवन एट माय कॉस्ट, सो दैट ही इज नॉट अफेक्टेड बाय दैट. यू कैनॉट लुक एट वॉच और कैलेंडर. आप कस्टमर को ऐसा बोलोगे कि आज संडे है मैं जवाब नहीं दूंगा, या अभी 11 बज गया या 7 बज गया तो आई एम सॉरी आई कैन नॉट रिप्लाई. नो. Marketing, sales, you cannot look at calendar or watch. बराबर? 24 hours, 24/7, 365 days, always at customer service. Be positive forever and with everyone. No selective. You have to be positive. Right? Chances to grow is maximum in this profession, but as you know, growth and comfort do not coexist. आगे भी बढ़ना है और आराम भी करना है, तो दोनों साथ में नहीं हो सकता. Right? So this is what is marketing and sales. Any questions from the class as well as from the online people, online friends?
No, sir, it's clear.
No, sir, it's clear.
Is clear?
Yes,
So what type
sir.
of job you will prefer, a marketing or a sales?
No, I am specialist in accounts.
Oh, you are a specialty in account. Oh, you are always the boss here. Account वाले सब boss होते हैं भाई. Good, 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 good. Okay. Any questions here? Question नहीं होता है ना तो क्या होता है पता है? Either it has gone ऊपर से गया या फिर सब कुछ समझ में आ गया.
No, but you were very clear with examples, so that's very good.
Sure. Thank you. ऐसे क्यों हुआ? Now you have already selected few questions. I mean topics. I'll share something which may be useful to all of you. Tell me about yourself. ये questions interview में काफी बार पूछते हैं, ठीक है? So let us understand that why this question is asked. बराबर है? So normally this question is asked not to know your name, from where you come, and other things. It is to know your strength. It is to know your USP. It is to know how good you are in communication. What are your communication skills? इसके लिए ये क्वेश्चन है, ठीक है? आपको पूछा कि भाई आप टेल मी अबाउट योरसेल्फ और इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ, ठीक है? तो नॉर्मली क्या रहता है? आई एम समीर मेहता, दिस दैट blah 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 you say. So the thing which is already known on your CV, वो आपको रिपीट करने की जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है? So 2 steps common for all. आप जॉब इंटरव्यू में जाते हो तो देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ कैंडिडेट. One is fresher, ठीक है? The second is people who are experienced between 2 to 7 years or 2 to 10 years. The 2 steps are common for all. Start with greetings. Always say that thank you very much for calling me and giving me an opportunity to introduce myself or to be with you. So thank him for the time and the opportunity they have given to you, right? And second is start with greetings and opportunity time given. 2 rules to follow. Please keep it simple and short. आप अगर to tell me about yourself में 10 मिनट निकालोगे तो वो ठीक नहीं होगा, ठीक है? It should be 2 to 3 minutes. Keep it simple and short and highlight your USP or your skill which is related to the job. जो जॉब के लिए आप इंटरव्यू में गए हो, वो जॉब के लिए आप क्यों सही हो, why you are better compared to others, that what you need to highlight, ठीक है? Now he wants to know your communication skill. तो communication skill में क्या है? What are the basics of the communication skill? नंबर वन, द क्लैरिटी. आप जो भी कम्युनिकेट करते हो उसमें क्लैरिटी 100% होनी चाहिए. Then the comprehensiveness. You should be precise. Then correctness. You have to say what is correct and courteous. Okay? So follow this as much as possible. USP. How you communicate your USP. If you are a fresher, your domain knowledge. You have to always say that, okay, I'm a chemical engineer or I am an MBA from so and so with this background and whatever. So you have to highlight that. Okay. Also try to link your goals and your skill. You say that I want to be a successful marketing manager. And I can do that because I know that I'm good at communication. I like to people. I like to react with people. Right? I was a team member of a cricket team. So I know how to work in a team, how to support your team members. So that kind of thing you have to mention. So your skill linked with your goal and your domain knowledge, etc. You can even talk about your project. Normally, all MBA student or whatever, and all professional courses have done some project. Now, that project, what you have done, if you have done it with sincerity, you talk about that project. कि भाई ये project हमने ये कंपनी में किया, तो उसकी वजह से कंपनी को ये बेनिफिट हुआ और मुझे ये बेनिफिट हुआ. So you talk about that kind of project which you have done. Say something which would provoke questions. ऐसा कुछ बोलो कि उसको क्वेश्चन पूछने की इच्छा हो. वो प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में आप बात करते हो तो he will ask some question about that project. The moment he asks more question on that, that is what you wanted. आपको फुल टॉस मिल गया. ठीक है? So that is the for fresher. If you are experienced of 2 to 7 years, 2 steps and 2 rules remain constant. Okay? USP, the skill, focus on the job profile of what you have done and what you are going to do in that new job. If you have done a particular thing in the previous company, maybe marketing है, तो आपने particular area में marketing किया है. You have developed your product in, say, American market or a European continent. So you can say that I have been handling the European market or Middle East market or African market or whatever. Or if it is product profile, product centric है, कि भाई I have been looking after export of diesel engines. So diesel engine is all over the globe. So you can always mention about that. Then you can also talk about the achievement which you have done as a team. May not be you as an individual, मगर आप कह सकते हो कि भाई our division had made a growth of 25% last year, and for last 3 years we have been growing with 20% or 15% or whatever. So that you can talk about it. You can talk about the current issues related to the industry. Suppose in export at present there are increase in the freight rates because of the war condition, etc. So you can talk about that kind of thing also. Again, talk something where you can raise questions. Do not do this. Start with personal details like name, family, or place, etc., as it is already in CV. Okay? Don't criticize your previous company or a person, and don't boast about yourself also. किसी के लिए बुरा नहीं बोलने का और अपने लिए ज्यादा कुछ अच्छा नहीं बोलने का, ठीक है। एंड बी फैक्चुअल, बी पोलाइट एंड कॉन्फिडेंट, ठीक है। तो दिस में मेक योर response slightly different than others. इसमें कुछ हम गलत नहीं करते हैं, बट रूटीन अगर हो जाता है ना तो उसको भी मजा नहीं आएगा कि भाई आई मीन इट इज रिपीटेटिव। मगर आप इसमें ऐसा कुछ कहते हो तो द पर्सन विल फाइंड इट मोर प्लेजेंट। So this is about any questions on this from the class or from the online?
For detailed learning of all logistics subjects, visit www.logiveda.com.